Let's
go.
We are live. Pure
Bolts.
BS episode.
Episode something.
Something.
How fast do these episodes post? Like right the next day?
Usually Aaron's pretty good. Usually Aaron will like work on it, and the next day sometimes it's like it will be live.
Yeah,
So,
usually next day.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't know if there's certain things I'm allowed to announce because nothing was announced yet. So I'll just keep.
Oh, well, we'll just be sneaky about that.
Yeah.
Keep it on the
Yeah,
wraps
what do you guys
for
notice?
now.
So we've got the man of the hour, Antoine Vaillant.
Oh, that's
Mr.
me,
Yeah. How do you feel about the weekend, man? Honestly, I gotta say, and not to interrupt that, I was very impressed with you this weekend. You look fucking awesome, man.
Thanks. Overall, looking back, I'm happy. Well, I brought my best package ever. Me and Doran, we did that together. And in bodybuilding, that's what you want, right? To be better every time, and you want to nail it. And I think I nailed like even somewhat the fullness this time around. And so I was really happy. And but the night of the finals, I was disappointed, to be honest, because I got pushed down.
Yeah.
Like to like seventh place, right? And I didn't understand why. And I thought I did something wrong. But then I talked to some judges. It's just Akeem, like quadrupled in condition. Like
Akeem looked. It's not that. I'm going to interrupt. I don't think that Akeem catapulted. Akeem, I think, got overlooked in the beginning because he looked fucking good.
He did look fucking good, but
Like,
he looked
good.
a lot better.
He
did look a lot better the next day.
And he was fucking gnarly. Like that was the craziest I've ever seen him. And I've already had I've had a conversation about this off record. If I had to guess, it was almost like the judges have never seen him nowhere near that. So they just saw him and was like, yeah, that's Akeem. And it wasn't until like he came out at night and they're like, they were forced to stare at him with the routine, and they were like, holy shit.
Well, they had him all the way up in fourth place on the night show or the second day.
Well, Tyler Mannion did his recap thing, and he actually explained everything.
Oh, what'd he say?
He said that he wasn't in good condition at all, and then he pulled it together like a lot. So he said that's why it's very important to nail it at both prejudging and finals, because both are judged equally, he said. So for him, he was placed like seventh place, and then he was bumped to fourth, so he got sixth in the middle.
So maybe he wasn't as good. I mean, prejudge and I obviously didn't see them up close, but at night show I was a lot closer and I was backstage. So I was closer to them. So I had
Justin disappeared.
Yeah, he dropped off. I'm just going to keep going because we're recording. Who cares?
Okay, we're recording. We're good. All right. Yeah,
whatever. We're still on.
No, we're still
on. So I don't doubt. Obviously, if Tyler said it, it's obviously true. But he was from when I saw him backstage at night. Mm-hmm. Like backstage, he looked. I was like, he's insane. He looked insane. But at the prejudging, I was like probably 15 rows from the stage. So, but I thought he still looked good in prejudging. I mean, I don't think he looked bad. I thought he looked really good at prejudging too.
So I didn't know any of that, right? At the finals, what happened? I thought it's something wrong, but I peaked right to the hour for prejudge, and I maintained the next day. I was the same weight, but I think a mistake I did is I pumped up so much for the routine. I did like so many laterals, and my delts were. If you look at my routine, my delts were like pumped to the max. I was like, I want to be big for my routine because I wanted to get the best posing award, right? So I was like, I'm gonna try to make it like really good. And then when you're in the gym, you talk for too long, you lose the pump, you can't get it back.
Yes.
I felt like that for the rejudge. So I think I should have not pumped for the routine and just pumped for the rejudge. That would have been smarter. But hey, it was weird to just like pose, they go back, cool down, and come back. And those 2-day shows, I mean, it's hard for everyone, I guess. But yeah. Now we got 2 Justins.
I'm trying to text them, and I've never met.
You're back. Okay.
Yeah, so what
I've
the
never
fuck,
met a
the
human.
fuck just happened?
I've never met a
Shut
human.
up, guy. I don't want you to talk about my fucking internet, dude.
We're still recording. We're good.
My internet works just fine until you're here. Maybe that's what it is.
It's the guy curse again.
So I don't know what you guys talked about. I just missed all of it.
No, we're just talking about the fact that when you're in the gym and you pump up and you talk
Pump
for too
comes
long,
and
and you
fades.
lose the pump. Because I pumped a lot for my routine, and then I kind of lost the pump after, and then I should have just pumped for the rejudge and not pump for the routine.
I know.
But I don't think
I was
it
actually
mattered at
talking
that
to
point.
Jasmine about that because it was 7:00. You guys come out and do fucking your routines, and I was like, dude, what are they going to go back there and eat a meal and come back in 2.5 hours? Like
I
that's
did
what people
that.
don't
I ate
understand.
a small meal. Yeah.
Yeah, because and
Normally
so much
you're
can
able-
change during that time.
Normally, if it's a shorter show, like they do the routines and then they go right into the comparison. So all you have to do is kind of just hold the pump for like, just keep moving around like you're in the gym and you're good. But when it's 2.5 hours, you got to almost flatten out, recarb up, repump up, and just hit it the right way and just continue to get better.
I think Antoine, like you said, just like not pumping up for that.
Yeah, barely. Barely. Maybe just like move around. I find that if I'm stiff, I don't pose as well. So backstage, I'm also stretching a little bit my shoulder blades and my lats. Like cue the warm up I do at the gym with the bands and stuff, and then the hangs and whatever. I open up the chest. I do that too backstage, and I find it's like really helps when you bring the lats out on front doubles, back doubles, and things like that. So but overall, I mean, the thing is like. Everybody wants to fucking win, but nobody gets to win except one guy. So that's the thing with bodybuilding and competing. Like, people are going to lose. So, yeah, I lost. It's part of the game, like, whatever, right? So that's what I got to tell myself,
Did you say who won?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Hadi won.
Yeah.
I know who won.
Hadi?
You know who won?
Of course I know who won. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I was like, are you serious? I was like, are we on the same?
No, it's just my accent. Probably I said something I didn't mean to say.
No, Quinn's being a fucking jerk off.
Like,
not me, because I. Yes.
No, by far. Like, you should have won that award for sure.
I wonder, like, my fiance was wondering, like, do they judge just the routine or they judge all the posings throughout the show?
So they are supposed to judge just routines, but in 2016, 17, I did a country music. It was probably my best routine I've ever done. And I was like, I smoked everybody on this fucking, like, on the routine. And Ahmad came out and just walked around and did this. Flex, and he got the best poser.
So what they say with the best posing routine is like, we don't necessarily judge the posing. It's how you looked, how the physique was presented, how the physique looked in the posing routine. So it's like, I don't understand that. I don't really understand the judging criteria.
So pretty much they could give that award to anyone they want.
Like,
so that means you could sit there and do this in a circle.
But as
long as you look good, you're
because Brandon Curry won that
one
that year. What, in 22? I think he won. And Samson did that routine where I don't know if you guys saw the routine where he like copied Lavroni's routine, like the one that he did to Creed, and
it's Foy's routine. I think
but he did that one
again. He did the same.
He did the same routine this year.
Was it Fouad's routine or was it Meadows' routine that Fouad did? And
no, it was Fouad did it first, then Meadows did it, and then
So Meadows took Fouad's routine.
I believe so. Yes.
Oh, that's fucking cool as hell. That's
and
all.
then
I didn't know that.
Fucking Samson did it twice, doubled down.
Yeah,
I mean, it was good. It was it was really good.
No, Samson pulls really well. He's got this swag that he has where he will be like fluid and then kind of like pop and locks the shot without doing pop and lock.
Yeah.
So it's his style, right? It's pretty cool. But for me, it's like, I want to do something I like. You know what I mean? I want to do something that's original, that I like. And the thing is, even if I lose again next time, I'm not going to change what I'm going to do. I want to do the shit I like. I'm not going to do shit for the audience. I'm not going to do shit for the judges with my posing routine. I'm going to do shit that I like. I want to express myself. It's my time, my 3 fucking minutes. I'm going to do whatever I want for that 3 minutes. And, so I always try to tell a story and try to like showcase my personality through my posing. So you had like, I did a whole post about it, but it's pretty much I start out strong and then I am more defeated on the ground and then I rise up again. It's my story of like overcoming my addiction and the struggle. So it's like when I was posing, there was all that in the back pushing through the poses, right? Yeah. And then there's a funny part. the fun side of me at the end, where there's a couple Arnold quotes, and then the pumping iron remixed to metal with I got a musician that actually we isolated the vocals of the pumping iron's original song. We extracted the vocals and we composed a whole metal song over that to fit the vocals. And it just fits super well. First try, I was like, this is amazing. I'm going to use that.
That's like your wheelhouse, though. You like music and stuff like that. So you enjoy that too.
Yeah, it was fun. I like to just, I got all these ideas in my head that just happens, and I have to do it, you know?
Yeah.
So the cool thing is that I'll be able to do a repeat of that routine at the Arnold UK, because it's still going to fit, because it's the Arnold, right?
When do you go there?
Huh?
When do you go there?
Monday night.
Okay,
Monday
and what's the day of that show?
It's March 15th, so Friday, 2-day show again.
Gotcha.
But it's cool, and and I kind of gained a bunch of weight though. I did like a couple of snacks on Sunday. It's funny because Dawn told me. Well, I woke up yesterday morning. It was 287.
What were you the day of the show?
268, right before stepping on stage. So I gained 20 pounds, but I'm down to 282. So I'm going down. Yeah, Dawn was not happy about it, but he said, "Yeah, you should have not made plans without me. You should have listened to me." I'm like, "You never told me anything." Wait, he said he told me, but he didn't tell me anything. So I was pretty. Well, I ate some ice cream the day of, a couple of burgers, and some sourdough bread and butter. And then the next day I had brunch, but like just a normal thing, like one appetizer, one meal. And then I didn't eat until the podcast. I ate a couple donuts and maybe a cookie, like stuff. This Sunday, and then Sunday night we had like a steak, a duck breast, small dessert, and then like maybe like a bag of chips at the end of the night. So it's not crazy to me, but I guess I just Monday I was back at it in the morning. So, but whatever. Yeah, but I think we pulled water more than usual. Because usually I don't use any diuretics, but like we use a little bit this time around. So maybe that's something. But I'm already 5 pounds down from yesterday, and today is like the day my whole prep of like 18 weeks so far, 19 weeks, that I'm eating the less food. I got 2 0-carb meals. It's my off day. That's already low. That's 5 meals. So I'm gonna get down. I did yoga this morning. I already feel like I lost.
You're gonna drop pounds every day.
Yeah. So I'm not too worried. It's been done before. It's just Dorn is like, fuck, you would have rather me not cheat at all, but he didn't tell me. He didn't tell me don't cheat. He thinks he did. He thought about it. He told my fiance, yeah, I want to tell him not to eat, but I feel bad for him because I didn't have any cheats for like all prep, right? For like, it was my first burger in like 18 weeks. So I get it. But he could have told me, and I would have been like, yeah, maybe I won't eat the cookies. I would have a compromise, right? But I think I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine as long as I.
You got what? You have another. This show's not until.
It's in 9 days. It's in 9 days. So what I want is I want to have lost all the water before the flight, and then I kind of like maybe like on the day of the flight, I eat lower carbs.
I would eat no carbs. I would eat none.
No
so
carbs.
You just fly and just pound water.
That's gonna be a horrible day, but I think it's overnight. It's an overnight flight, so it's gonna be not too bad.
You're gonna be flying there, so just fucking sleep the whole way there.
Yeah,
pop some melatonin or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so with the CPAP on the flight, should work. Should be fine. And then because I'll have all day Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're gonna carb up maybe Tuesday and Wednesday, pull back Thursday, and pull back Friday, because the pulling back is just so my waist shrinks back down.
I thought you could have been even a little fuller. So I think you eating like that, you're probably gonna look better at the UK.
Well, I was gonna say I saw you in the gym. Some videos that you post on your Instagram. You look fucking nuts.
That's probably after he ate.
No, I am. I could have been fuller for sure, but it's like everybody can be like, oh, yeah. I wish the rebound fullness would be on stage. So
yeah, what did your glutes look like? You
No,
know?
that's what I was saying. Like I just like he
Not
looked.
good.
No, I thought
Not
Antoine
good.
was one of the best conditioned
good.
guys in the entire show.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen him fuller, and when he's fuller, like his side chest and his back double they pop more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all.
actually,
You know who I thought was like a standout and surprised the show is De La Rosa. I thought John looked amazing.
he nailed it. And the thing is, like, his
Yeah.
progress pics from a month ago was like, yeah, he's gonna look good. But like, I
Yeah.
was like, I could probably beat him. And then even like looking at him backstage, oh, okay. But then on stage, his shape and then this was the best John.
John doesn't look.
He's
John's
killed.
not like if you're just staring at him, he's not like an impressive bodybuilder. But when he starts to pose, he's like a peacock,
Structure.
and he just
It's a structure, yeah. Even crazy thing. Even Rafael Brandao backstage, I was like, yeah, he's good, but I feel like he could be harder, whatever, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But then on stage, the structure carried him so well with the new fullness he had. It's like he was like looking very good.
I mean,
no
Tyler Mannion even said they put him up next to Samson to see because they're so impressed. Like we wanted to get him next to Samson to see if he was able to edge Samson out.
That's crazy.
He impressed the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
I just it's not that it's a glute contest, but I thought was tremendous, improved everywhere. But if he gets, I think he can't get any harder from the waist down because I just think he needs more muscle, like Tyler said, like those adductors, the inner quads. Because if he was any smaller there, then it would look very off. And but he wasn't etched there, like he wasn't super peeled in the ham and glutes.
Yeah,
so he's bigger there and gets that conditioning in his backside. He's gonna fucking. You just start wiping the floor.
Well, Neil Hill and him is the first offseason / prep together, so I think he's just gonna keep improving. And
he's not doing the UK show.
None of the Brazilian guys are doing it, but you know who's still on the list on the website? Nexzilla.
Really? What he pulled out?
He's on the website.
Well, no, wait. Didn't he pull out of this one for visa issues?
Well, yeah. So he said visa and readiness. He said no video.
Readiness.
So that's why I think Justin, you said that actually, and Justin just pops in and out. So I don't know if what's going to happen with Rubiel, but I'd like for him to compete there because I'm actually a fan of him just because he's a freak. He's a freak.
He is, and he's a different look. He's something new.
People hate on him for his structure. I'm like, come on, man. Like we need different type of physiques on stage. This is what makes it nice. If everybody looked like Rafael Brandao, it would be boring, right?
Everybody gets hated on because for fucking when they're successful. It is what it is. People
exactly. Yeah. There's dude, we need each other to compete.
It sucks. Meanwhile, I'm like, yeah, look at his bank account. Just stop.
Yeah, so there's only Samson did this video this morning.
He was in the hospital.
Yeah, so he checked himself in the hospital because I didn't watch the video, but did you guys watch the video?
I watched his stories up until it was like 9:00, and then I haven't seen him since. I sent him a message.
Hugh, did you investigate a little bit or?
No, but I just think a guy like him at that size, he competes so much every year. Like at some point, it's going to catch up with you.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened exactly, but I just think, like at some point when you're at that top level, like you got to start, being a bit more precious with your health. Like he did a couple shows after the O. It's like, bro, you're top 3. You don't need to win those shows, man. Like just focus on the big ones, the Arnolds, the Olympia, or just the Olympia. Just focus on winning the O, and like you're gonna make way more money that way.
Dude, a 3rd place at the Olympia. It's like, okay, let's you qualify for next year. Let's double down.
I don't. It's. I think it's a combination of your body fat being so low. Like he's been so lean for so long. Like that starts kicking the shit out of your fucking immune system, like your CNS, like everything. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know, if he was just if that because I've dieted before for weeks, like 30 something weeks, and I don't know how many shows, and it is taxing as fuck. Mm-hmm. So you could tell he was just exhausted.
Yeah, I heard. So I know he was
talking about pushing through, but I just hope he whatever he does, he's smart about it.
And the thing is, like, maybe he's just fed up, because I heard that he was like really like can't wait to be over with. I heard that from, I don't know if he said it himself or his wife was saying that, something like that. Well, it's hard for
He made
everyone,
a
right?
post about the disrespect that he was receiving, and that
What?
he like, oh yeah, you can go on his stories. Who's ever share the screen and just go watch it. But he said him and his wife got so much disrespect for not winning that he like was even questioning why he bodybuilds.
Wait, by who?
Samson. I don't
know. What? Who was bashing him? Like,
I had no idea what he was referring to. I was just as confused as you guys are.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Well, let's go see the stories real quick.
Yo, I mean, the thing is, like, there's no reason to be disappointed in him. If anyone's disappointed, they're fucking retarded. Like, Hadi is really good. Like, and if you want to be mad about Samson not, being like fully conditioned or whatever it is, don't be mad at him. He's not the one creating the plan.
How's it going? So yeah, we're back home in the UK, and it's been a few days since the show, and there's been a lot going on, and a lot of things have been happening since then. We're trying to just obviously get back to us and doing what we do, but it's been far from easy, and it has definitely been a struggle, and I've been absolutely ill since the show. This is one of those things where when you're that low body fat and you spend a lot of times in obviously expos and meeting people and everything else, things can tend to, your body's more vulnerable than what it usually is. But with that said, it's one thing, going to a show, we pushed. And like I said before, I gave my absolute best for this one. I've gone from show to show, competing to competing, and I've given my heart out, and I gave my absolute best for this one. I mean, if some of you watched my story a few weeks ago, I said, look, I don't know if I have anything left to give. I've given everything else. If I push any more, I think I'm gonna wind up in hospital. And we really, dug deep for that. And we brought our best to the stage. We've never been that good before.
He did bring his best, though. I find that was a really good Samson. And the thing, when he's backstage and on stage, he's like, he really comes alive even more.
Yeah.
And it's just that you're going against Hadi, who's like a fucking.
That was Hadi's all-time best ever.
Yeah, combination of size and condition. Yeah.
We brought our best to the stage and we battled. And we battled. And I absolutely loved every moment of it. It was one of the most epic moments I've ever had on stage, going head to head with Mr. Olympian and battling out with him. And I felt nothing but pride and joy doing that, and at the end of the day, the better man won. And I felt nothing but pride, and I held my head up high and said, you know what? It was worth it. It was all awesome. And I conceded that, a better man won, and I felt like, we gave everybody a show. We gave everybody our best. And after prejudging, we were told how close it was. We were told that we had to come better the next day. So I even dug deeper than I've ever dug before for the finals. And took a lot, made a sacrifice that, I could say that right now, I might just regret a little bit. But,
What is he saying?
What do you think he did?
Like a direct.
The way I read this, I don't know what he did.
I would just keep going. I would watch it.
I came back better on a Saturday, and you know what? We gave everything for it. And you know what? The better man won, and I conceded that. And I'm like, I shook his hand and I hugged him and I said, bro, you're absolutely amazing and you're a warrior. And this for me is what bodybuilding is about. It's two warriors on stage with every single one of us fighting to bring our best, to try to bring our best at that point. And at the end of the day, regardless of win, lose, or draw, if you know you're giving your all, you shake the other man's hand and you say, well done. Now, that is one thing, to do that and feel that way and feel that respect for each other on stage and that respect for what the sport we done on stage. But it's another thing to come off stage and then have nothing but disrespect, given to you and your family for what? For sport? For this? To have my family disrespected, to have me disrespected so badly for not winning when I gave everything. Remember, after the Olympia, I came out and I said, we have to make this sport better. We have to respect each other. We have to be more understanding of each other. And it feels like that completely fell on deaf ears. We sacrifice a lot to do this sport. We sacrifice a lot of our health and our body and our family's privacy and peace to do this. But to come out and be disrespected so badly by people that have no right to do so, and to humiliate us and my family because of the joys of what you felt is just and you felt is your opinion. It's nothing but utter disrespect, and you should be ashamed of yourself for doing that. Now, with that said, it's not cool. It's not on. It's not cool. It's one thing doing a critique. Oh man, he came at his best, but he just needs to be a little bit better.
So who do you think is talking about? Is it like some online RX Muscle, or is it like Nick's Trying to Power?
I don't know. I thought, was it like Hottie fans was he referring to?
Well,
I don't think it's Hottie fans. I think it's people that were disappointed he lost.
Okay. Yeah, but
no, he's talking about people disrespecting him and his family. I think that he just kind of got. I mean, listen, dude, we all deal with it to some extent, but when you are, supposed to be the best bodybuilder in the world, you're talking about somebody who's touted as a potential Mr. Olympia, and he comes on and comes short. And he obviously had a lot of criticism, which it sucks, man. It's unfair, and I think if I were to give any advice to Samson, is just to ignore all that shit. I mean, we all know Samson's absolutely incredible. He's a fucking class act. The guy is, honestly, he's somebody that we all should look up to and aspire as far as how we conduct ourselves as professionals. He
keeps himself in the work. He keeps himself in the hard work. So I don't see. It's weird because usually when you lose, the winner gets the shit. The winner gets the hate from the fans of this particular place.
Yeah, I personally didn't see anything, so I'm not exactly sure what he was talking about. But we all know how vile of a place the internet can be and how horrible people are. I mean, look at Derek when he won the Olympia. I mean, he got his Instagram shut down because of how much negativity he had coming into his page.
Oh well, yeah, but the Iranians and Brazilians, they're pretty hardcore.
That's why I asked if it was Hottie fans.
Yeah, but why would they be mad if he lost?
They should be happy. They should be happy.
Yeah.
There's no reason. I just threw it out there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when is there the part about the hospital? I don't get it.
Well,
I didn't watch anymore.
I think after this, he does talk about how he's got to go to the hospital, and
it's another thing to utterly destroy someone's. You're destroying our reputation. I have to take myself to the hospital to get checked out because I don't know. My body is just. I'm trying to push through. I'm trying to train. I'm trying to get through it, but my body is just failing at this point. And honestly, I just don't know what else I could do. So, given what happens to me in the next few days, after we get checked out in the hospital, and what happens and the results of that, it will determine if I will be doing the Arnold Classic UK next week. And I have to wait and see how that result comes back. And if I'll be able to proceed and carry on pushing my body to the limits that it is. So, I am really hoping that's not the case. I'm really hoping I can somehow carry this on and keep fighting because that's all I've ever done all my life is keep fighting against all odds. But when my health is starting to fail, family and I are being dragged through the mud, I have to really stop and question why I'm doing this and why I'm putting them through this. But I really hope, by all my heart, I really hope that that's not the case. So guys, I'll carry on updating you on how this goes, and as soon as I know what the plan is and what exactly I'm able to do and how serious this is, I'll let you guys know. But for now, we keep doing our best.
All right. So to be fair, if he doesn't feel like it, you shouldn't do it. But the only thing is that when you sign a contract with the IBB, they're pretty strict with that. And
but you have health issues.
No, you have a doctor's note. That's where it's
no, of course. But what I mean is that, like, I could go to the hospital right now and get some blood work done and get a paper if I want, right? Because honestly, after doing what we did for the peak week, whatever, it's like
you're gonna have skewed health markers.
It's like there's gonna be something off. But I'm not saying he's doing that for that. But the thing is, like, if he doesn't feel like doing it, don't do it. You know what I mean?
How I interpreted a lot of that, and he was talking about how he's like, I am just ill, I'm run down, I'm tired. I think this guy, if you follow Samson, you know that he's a 300-pound guy that eats under 2,000 calories to get in shape. I mean, this guy's
under 2,000.
So he was eating 3 whole eggs for breakfast, and that's it. 3 whole eggs and a couple of black coffees.
How is this so big?
Eating like no food. So he's like, this guy is suffering. And you're talking about all like, this is, I mean, he did the Olympia, then he did the 3 shows afterwards, and then he did the Arnold Classic. I mean, this guy that's been competing. You fly in, you spend the weekend at the expo, you compete 2 days, and then you fly home, spend 10 hours on an airplane with a bunch of people who are probably fucking sick after spending, hours and hours at an expo with a bunch of people who are probably sick. He probably got back, run down as fucking, feels horrible. I mean, we've all been there. We know what it's like. Yeah. So I mean, like, you're lucky to escape these expos without coming home getting sick. So I kind of assumed that he was just dealing with being completely run down. I don't know if there's actually some underlying health issue that's serious.
I'm not like best friends with Samson, but like he's like we talk here and there.
Yeah.
I think for somebody to say they're going to the hospital because they feel like their body's failing, that's a real different feeling than feeling like you're run down. Because
body failing are strong words.
The other night, when I had that episode the other night when I thought I was having a heart attack, that was a completely different feeling that I've never felt before. Yeah. So I don't know, to say you think your body's failing, those are strong fucking words. That's all.
It's strong verbiage. I was just when I was listening to him speak, and initially what he was saying, just talking about how he was just ill and not feeling good and feeling run down, and then later on he says, my body's just failing. I don't know if that's like verbiage that got taken and ran with. I hope.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah.
I just hope it's not. I hope it's not something serious that he actually is dealing with.
Well, what I just want is that take care of yourself. There's bodybuilding shows all the fucking time. You're in the best in the world. You don't need to do the Arnold UK.
He does not. He does not need to. And to be honest, I don't know how you guys feel. Like, you're a guy that could win the Olympia. I mean, it's almost in your best interest to shut things down and focus on the O.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. I mean, that's where my head would be.
If I was him, it's like I wouldn't risk it really. Dude, you're already the best in the world. You're like third best in the world.
Samson is a guy. Samson loves bodybuilding. He loves competing.
Yeah,
but
he loves it.
Some of us compete more than others, and he wouldn't do it if he didn't like it.
Yeah.
No, I think he really genuinely loves it, and he's got a very competitive
hopefully
spirit.
He's all right. Hopefully he can take a little break and it'd be fine.
Yeah, I hope so. I don't know. Like you said, we pushed a little harder for the next day, and now I might be regretting that. I do wonder.
What do you think you did?
I would
diuretics
or insulin, right?
Like maybe he smoked a joint.
Pushed really hard and took a binger.
Is it legal in Columbus? Yeah, it is legal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I hate seeing Samson, and I actually appreciated Samson like actually being vulnerable and being vocal about people hating and negativity and like shining some light on that. Like I've never seen Samson I've never seen him engage or appear to be phased, and I think it was actually good of him to kind of put it out there and say something about it.
He's such a nice guy too.
Yeah,
like he's the nicest dude.
Bro, if it was me, man, I'd be running my mouth if I had a problem.
Yeah, you're a punk.
I wouldn't say it like that. He's a gentleman.
Quit, you're a punk, bro.
Huh?
Fucking, you're a punk, bro.
Something like that.
He's a punk.
You're a punk, motherfucker.
Yeah,
no, Samson's a fucking class act. He's such a sweet
You're
guy.
not gonna find somebody better than that dude.
No,
you know, I never seen somebody that was like so excited about chicken as Samson. So I say, hey, I'm going to in your neighborhood in Arnold, UK. He said, oh shit, really? That's sick. He said, dude, right on the venue, Nando's chicken. It's the best chicken you'll ever have. Nando's. He was like going on about Nando's chicken. I'm like, I've had it before. I think maybe this one's special. But it's like he was so happy to talk to me about chicken. I'm like, let's go. I'm like, I'll go eat Nando's chicken with you. Fuck. You know,
Nando's is big over there.
20-pound rebound 30.
Yeah, maybe I would have not rebound if I ate chicken, you know, instead of ice cream.
Instead of ice
cream,
don't
get the sides.
Yeah, but hopefully all we want is for him to be healthy and feel good, you know. Nobody wants to see him compete if he's not feeling well.
No, honestly, I hope he doesn't feel like any pressure that he feels like he has to do these things. And I know he's got good people in his corner. I know he has Fuad in his corner who I definitely wouldn't encourage him to do anything that would be reckless as far as his health goes. I know that as from his sponsor, he wouldn't have any undue pressure from him. And I would think that, Milos would have his back. So, I trust that between, his circle, this team, that they're all making right decisions.
I'm sure we'll hear more about it by the next podcast we're going to do.
Yeah, I think he should just take some time off regardless of whether he's ill or not. I think fuck the Arnold UK, take time off and come back and win the Olympia end of the year.
That's how I feel for sure.
Got bigger fish to fry.
The problem, see, what a lot of times what we don't realize is I pulled out of a show before when I had those burns. And the reason why you put it to the end is because, when you make it to a point in a career where that there's people that are coming there to see you and buying tickets, and Samson knows that, first of all, the UK's in his backyard. He would have a huge crowd there for him, probably more family and friends there that would ever seen him before. Not talking fans, just family and friends. And then you have the fact that he's won in Arnold. He's got a huge fan base. So you don't want to stop, especially when you have all those variables that are positive in your corner. And that's where it's hard to just say, I'm going to stop, because you're I don't want to let all those people down, but it really doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Your health is the most important thing.
If people love you, they will love you no matter what.
Exactly.
Well, and he could also go there and probably be more approachable to the fans because he's not competing. Maybe he could actually lend himself better to his fan base just by being there, not competing. But I totally understand that, the accolade of winning the Arnold right there in the UK in your hometown, being from, that stuff.
I know. So wait, so if there's 8 guys, so if Nexella's not doing it, Samson not doing it, guys, I made top 6.
No matter what.
So
who's all on the? Because I know James is doing it, and then you're doing it.
So I'm gonna go on the Arnold UK website. Actually, first let's go on the Arnold UK Instagram.
John's doing it again, isn't he?
Speaking of James, I think James, if he can look the way he did when he was with Branch in Texas, blasting full, which it looks like he.
Yo.
What's up?
Yo, holy shit. Yo, go on Buys and Tries right now.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, I'm very curious to see what the fuck's going on.
What is it? Where?
Look, first one.
No way. Whoa. No way. Wow.
Okay, so
I'm guessing this had. I'm
Holy
guessing.
Shit.
If I had to guess, his health isn't that good.
Yeah,
that's what that means. That's if I.
Okay, well, I redact my previous statement saying that he just has a cold.
See what did I tell you?
I know. Listen, I was more just trying to be, because I think people get in hysterics and start, assuming the worst. I just want to say that, maybe he's just run the.
I know. Now I'm thinking. See, I hate that this is in the moment, because it's if he said push too hard, hospital, broke ties. I'm thinking major. Would it be a diuretic? It'd be more insulin sense. I don't know. Now I'm eh.
Wow, this is a really fucking big deal.
So
I hope he's healthy. But in the future, I think this is better for Samson, man. I just think that, listen, see, he was doing a great job getting bigger and putting on more tissue, but the conditioning, there's one thing that we've wanted to see from him. We wanted to see shredded glutes. That's the only thing that we've been like. If he had that, I think he would have beat Derek. I think he would have probably.
Do you think this was his? Do you think this was the best Samson who said it?
I think it was the best Samson we've seen. Yeah,
it was. But I still think he could be better. And I think with who knows who he's going to go with. But I think now he has the chance to reach that potential.
Well, and you know what? All respect to Milos, I do think that they had a lot of time to figure out his body, a lot of shows, and they just didn't quite nail it. So if he feels like he needs to go somewhere else to try a different approach, then good for him.
Hey guys,
and you know what? He's been with Milos for a decent amount of time.
I'll be right back. Just stay here. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go for it.
He's been with Milos like long enough. And listen, after a while, sometimes that approach that worked. Listen, I worked with Dave Palumbo for 2 years. I mean, me and Dave parted for other reasons, but when I went from Dave to who did I go to after Dave? Neil Hill, who was Flex's coach. We did one show and it just didn't work. And I was like, this isn't for me. And it wasn't because Neil didn't know what he was doing. It was just the whole thing. Neil was over in the UK. It was just, I needed somebody who was closer, and it just the peak, he couldn't be there for whatever reason. And then I went, so I was like, you know what? I learned a lot. He got me in shape. And then I moved on to Factory Mover Rack. Me and Factory worked together. I won my first show with him, and I placed second at my first show with Factory. Then I won. Then I went to the Olympia, and we blew the Olympia because we used a little bit of insulin, and he missed. I never used insulin in my life. Used it for the Olympia and completely fucking spilled over.
Yeah, that's a bad move.
And then we worked together for 2 more years after that, to the point where I did 6 shows in a row, and we kept missing my peak.
Yeah,
and then I moved on to Chris, and then I stayed with Chris the rest of my career.
Yeah, and I think with Samson, there's a lot riding on these fucking peaks. And if I went into every show, I mean, how many shows have you done with Milos? 11, 12 at this point.
Yeah, it could even be more,
they haven't nailed it yet. And I'm not saying that we haven't seen amazing versions of Samson. Samson's fucking incredible, and it might be one of those things that like Lionel Bayeki, we never quite saw him nail it. There's some of these guys, even Akeem for his very best is still not quite tight enough. You know what I mean?
It could also be the simple thing like a Dennis Wolf. Maybe they just don't have those peeled fucking glutes, man.
Yeah, or just maybe they haven't figured out the formula, and he's going to go to somebody else, and somebody else can figure him out. I hope so.
I think a guy like Matt or Hani.
Bro, yeah, I agree.
If he goes to Hani,
yeah, I know.
Everyone's fucked.
Well, what is he going to do? Have 3 Mr. Olympias?
I mean, shit. Have all the monopoly.
Yeah. I mean, and I know he's big on using insulin in his peaks. And I talked to Regan about this, and Regan was like, dude, he drew the line. He was like, I am not using insulin peaking for the Olympia. He was told Milos, no insulin, no insulin. Yeah. And then that was the best version of
absolute best
of Regan that we saw. And Regan was like, yo, I was just way tighter. I just could not get shredded when we were using insulin. That was that was how he had it, how it worked for him. And
Milos talks about how he uses a lot of it, right?
Yeah, it's very open. He's very open with his insulin use with his athletes.
Oh, that's what I'm asking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I do want to give Milos credit, because at first when Samson was just doing the shows, I think him and his wife were coaching him.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Crazy.
So the thing is, he still had the shape. He's a great poser, but he was missing. I don't think he knew how to build properly.
Right.
So all that size, the insulin, Milos they did a lot of good work together.
Absolutely. Samson elevated as a bodybuilder tremendously during that period.
Yes.
He went from a guy that was top 5 at your average qualifier show to being in contention to winning the Olympia in 2 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Crazy come up for sure.
Yeah, but hopefully this will be a good thing for him. Honestly, the health issues, and then it really makes you wonder. Yeah,
makes you
it's
worry.
unfortunate. Yeah. I know. I hope he's okay. I have his number. I should text him and see. I'm sure he has a lot of people reaching out to him right now.
Would you guys care if your coach worked with another, if he's got Derek and Hottie, Hottie does. Would that bother you guys, like the Jay and Phil thing? Like, would that bother you that you don't think that you're getting enough attention from the one guy?
I'm willing to bet that Hani does a good job of.
I know. I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just asking. It's not about what Hani ability is. I'm asking how you guys would feel. I'm not doubting that Hani would be able to.
Yeah.
So I know personally, like, I'm not really like that. For me, obviously, there's been situations where I had a coach and they were more focused on other athletes for whatever reason. But for me, as long as I'm getting the basics, as long as I'm getting like the bare minimum of what I need so I can prep properly, then I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't at all feel like I was, put on the back burner by Matt. Matt had myself, Sean Clarita, and was supposed to be Nick, obviously, but then, I felt like Matt did a good job of dividing his attention. Obviously, I wasn't, there to win the fucking show or anything. That's the biggest difference when you have two people who are, both Mr. Olympias. It's kind of tough.
Yeah.
Some athletes
need to change your goddamn attitude, son.
Some athletes probably need more attention because maybe there's more. They change quicker, but some athletes are probably easier to peak and train and stuff.
Antoine, do you think you needed more attention than me with Dorian?
To be honest, this prep Dorian I barely changed my diet for real. I had this. We pushed a bit, and then we upped the food, and then we just do the same low days throughout the week, and then we just gauge, and then we would see, let's have a steak or not near the end. It's like I'm pretty easy to get shredded, and now we did the same thing, but keeping me fuller. It was pretty easy for him to get me in shape, to be honest. So I don't think I need that much attention because whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to get lean anyway. It's just sometimes I would overdo it. If you just let me do my thing, you don't supervise me quick enough. I'm going to just get too flat too far. So
when you say surprise you, what do you mean?
Huh?
Guy, what the fuck are you doing? Why do you spend the entire podcast moving and cleaning and cooking?
That's what he does.
I'm smart, bro. I literally was at my gym all day doing shit. Got home, had one meal, ran to the gym. Antoine asked me yesterday after I scheduled the podcast for today if I would do this. I have a shake and I'm trying to make food.
Every time we do this, you're just like,
no, I like it.
Just outside the screen, yelling in.
For the viewer, it's actually entertaining because there's like something else to look at.
This is also if you've ever gone to Guy's house and had him host. Guy's a very good host, very hospitable, makes great food. But as soon as he gives you the food, he's cleaning, he's scrubbing, he's vacuuming under your feet, he's cleaning, he's wiping the walls down, he's putting the food away. And we just want Guy to sit down and enjoy a meal with us.
I wish I was like Guy for that.
Fuad was like, sit the fuck down.
Well, fuck, dude. We were all hanging out and chilling and enjoying each other's company. And Guy's inside vacuuming.
I'm going to tell you what the Arnold Classic taught me and fucking being in the ER is that it's like, everybody, everybody busts my balls. Guy's friends with everybody. Guys know everybody. Well, me being that guy, it'll put me in a position to do a lot of things in bodybuilding and business that I probably wouldn't have been able to do if I wasn't that guy. But with having a lot of people that you're friends with, everybody fucking wants to tell you shit. And then it's instead of just listening and for being just listening so people can vent, I listen and then I try to solve the problem. So then I end up stressing over everybody else's shit. And that's where I think I need to kind of draw a line because the only thing that makes sense after trying to figure out why my calcium score jumped was it's
stress.
I do everything right. I do cardio, diet, training, fucking watching, I do it all, dude. And I'm stress has got to be the only thing that could be the variable. So I'm I got to fucking figure out a way to just dude. My blood pressure was 101/65.
Jeez.
That's like a blood pressure of somebody that doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
no, that's a good.
You know,
good.
so it's
But
like
guy,
I'm trying to. Huh?
I got an advice for you if you want it.
Uh-oh.
So you know when you said like when your all your friends tell you shit and then you're trying to help them and fix their problems, but you know what? Sometimes as a friend, you just want somebody you can just listen.
Yep.
And be like, I understand what you're going through. That's it. You don't give any advice.
Well, that's what I have to learn to start doing.
Because I was doing the same thing. I was like trying to. People would tell me their shit. I was trying to with past relationships. They would tell me how they feel, and I was trying to make them feel better. I tried to tell them what to do to feel better because I knew ways and stuff. Sometimes they don't want to hear any of that shit. They just want their friends to be there and listen. And to be honest, it's so much easier.
You know what doesn't work? I've been at this.
Antoine, you're so incredibly insightful, man. That was a very good advice.
Since I've been home from the Arnold, like when I take a gap away from like when I say my gym, I mean like the gym I train at right now, not the gym I'm opening. People all want to talk to me. So I had so many people come up to me and this is how I would answer and I would like have my head down and be like, yeah, I know. It's crazy. Yeah, it was a busy weekend. And like even not making eye contact with them, they couldn't even pick up on the social cues.
Well, maybe they're autistic.
It's insane how people just don't give a fuck.
I know.
Yeah. It's tough. Mm-hmm. That is one nice thing that I've noticed about having my private gym is I actually go to the gym. I go in and I'm training within like 90 seconds of walking in. And then I just train and then I just leave. And I never get to do that. I mean, I was the owner of the gym for the last 6 years. So it was just like there's always some I walk in, I see my employees, ask them how it's going, talk shop a little bit, go down to the gym, see some members. And then I'm like, oh, fuck this, dumbbell's loose. And then you go to work on a machine. Oh, this is fucked up. And then next thing you know, it's been an hour and I haven't trained yet. You know,
bro, let me tell you something. I've never owned something this size. Like, yeah, I own my house, which is nice, but like, you know, owning like you're not owning, but like leasing or whatever, having a 15,000 square foot gym. Like I hadn't seen it since the equipment got delivered. And then I had the heart thing. I ended up in the ER, got back from that. And then it was Arnold Classic. So I haven't had, and then I got the flu. So it was like, I hadn't been there in like 2 weeks. So I walked in today and we had like the outdoor sign up, like the fucking sign on the building.
Nice.
And then I walked in and all the equipment was set up, bro, and put like all the equipment was put together, but like we blueprinted and put everything where we wanted on paper and then put it in the gym and everything was moved where it needed to be. The guys was there fucking doing mirrors. Like the big metal sign was up. I walked in and I was just smiling. I'm like, this is fucking awesome.
That's so cool, man.
So many people told me don't do a gym because you're going to hate it. And like, it's been stressful as fuck, but like I walked in today and I'm like, this is fucking all mine.
Yeah. But I also know how you are. Like the personality type I think you have lends itself really well to this. I really do think that you're just a very outgoing guy and you want to be in a community setting and you want to be helping people. And I think that you love bodybuilding, have a lot to give. I think you're going to do extremely well. And I honestly,
it's just awesome, man. I just want to see people do cool shit. And I think I want to give them a fucking place to be able to do it.
Yeah. But it's going to be awesome.
And this new tech equipment, man, is fucking tits.
Oh, this is you.
Yeah, it's him. So guys, what's the official opening again? It's in May?
March 23rd. I even put it in my profile. You fucking
March 23rd. You're right. March 23rd. Oh,
that's Bobby. That's my business partner.
Are we still in Europe at March 23rd?
Bobby's the man.
No, you're not. Dorian said he's driving you all in. Quinton's coming too.
Are we still in Europe?
No.
Okay. I might be coming back like that day from Europe.
No, come back a day early and get your ass here. I don't want to hear shit.
Okay, Taylor,
we'll have ice cream at the event.
Let's skip Paris.
I will have Quinton. I will have Quinton beat the shit out of you if you don't come.
I'll do it. I think I run faster than him now.
No, dude.
My back's bad. You can run fast.
Yeah, but you're still black. You're still faster than all of us.
Yeah, maybe for a short distance. No, the way I see Q walking, with the way his feet are positioned, if he runs with his feet like that, I run faster than him. Dude, Q, you walk with your feet like this. How can you run like that?
That's because his fucking legs are the size of a tree trunk.
I know, but if you would just put his feet like that and then start running, you would run fast.
I can't do that right now. Hips are
There's no way with the size of your leg that your schmeckle would have to be the size of an anaconda to even look like you have a cock with the size of those legs.
Wait, is that a compliment? Are you talking to Q or me?
I'm talking to Q. Saying his legs was actually you. Well, I don't know. You're white though. You definitely don't have a fucking big schmeck.
You don't know. Maybe I'm a grower.
And not
He's
a shower.
French.
Grower,
French,
not a shower.
the French have huge dicks.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't cut them, so we can we have extra length, you know.
are you gonna come, Antoine? That's the metal sign we got hung. Thing was 600
sick.
pounds.
600 pounds. Here you go. Tear another bicep.
Metal sign. Look at all. It's got 4 chains holding. We got to get fucking.
That's a cool sign, though. That's a cool sign, though.
badass.
And it's lit. See, it's backlit. See how it's all lit up?
Backlit. It's lit. It's lit, figuratively speaking, and literally speaking.
No, it looks amazing, guy.
Yeah, it really does, dude. Proud of you, buddy. This is awesome.
That's awesome. Can't wait to come down.
Oh, Brand should be there. Jay Cutler.
Branch, Jay, Nick.
Nick Walker.
Nick Walker.
The Mutant.
Yeah.
And the Mouth.
Yes, sir.
Here's
Don't
Guy.
look at this is my fucking melted fucking body.
Nice. This is Guy, like,
It does look a
stressing
little
out,
smelted.
increasing his
fuck
calcium
you,
score.
son.
Oh, man. Cool colors. I like the green.
Yeah, the army green looks sick.
So I wanted it the same color as my truck. So when they came to me and they asked me to about doing a gym, my one request was I'll consider it under one circumstance, that the equipment's got to be military green and black.
Wait, where's your truck? I want to see it.
I like it.
My truck's right there. I don't post my shit, really. I don't think it's there.
Oh, no?
Like that clickbait with me wipe my face, everybody probably thought I was crying.
Yeah, that's good.
I was like, gotcha, bitch. I actually called my business partner, Mark, and I was like, I clickbaited the fuck out of these people this time. I was like,
maybe you're just blowing your nose or something.
There. I'm in my garage. It's cold.
Just show us. Yes.
Oh, yeah, baby.
The Ram?
Raptor mode.
Huh?
Or it's a
Dodge
fucking...
Ram?
The Dodge.
Yeah.
Is it open? I don't know.
I like it. You know what? Is it matte green?
Yeah, it's military green.
Yeah,
This
it
is the
looks
color I
sick,
want to
dude.
wrap my Bronco.
Dude, it's awesome.
I like it. Man, you know what? I love my Bronco, but I kind of missed my truck.
I've
Justin.
honestly been considering trading in my 2500 and getting a TRX.
There's my Toro.
Yeah, buddy.
Ooh.
You can fucking 0 point turn, fucking...
I'll fucking cut the shit out of some grass.
You should put that also matte green. Wrap your grass cutter.
wrap your grass cutter.
You should wrap your grass cutter. Oh, Guy, we lost Guy in the connections.
It's okay. He'll be back. So what's up, Quinton? Are you
Quinton's
you're
leaning
dying.
out. I saw Quinton in the gym. Was it yesterday? And because I didn't see him training in like over a week, whatever, because I was away, I was like, "Shit,
Yeah.
dude, fucking leaned out. Muscles are being carved out."
Yeah, I
coming
noticed.
along.
I noticed as soon as I saw him at the Arnold, he's looking all
Mhm.
slim and trim and
Yeah.
getting sexy.
Yeah, I haven't like revealed anything. I haven't really showed my physique.
Are you? Sorry to interrupt. Do you have like a plan or anything at this point? Like anything locked in, or are you still kind of?
I do, but like I was told to just keep things under wraps and just shut
Yeah,
up and
that's
work.
good.
So I'm like, all right, I'll do
With
that.
your with Matt, you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
You know, we should do like because I posted throughout the prep and people was like, nah, whatever. But then after like a high day with the good lying on a chest day, then the mirror, I posted a video with a couple shots. Then people started sharing my shit and talking about me.
Yeah.
You should just wait until that moment in prep and just go in that
that's
same
it.
spot and do some fucking crazy chest pump. and post the craziest fucking video or picture or whatever.
I never post anything till I'm like 6 weeks out. Actually, the first thing I posted last year during prep was at
Pure
at
in
Pure.
that spot
right at the garage door. Yep, and then I posted. I was like 7 weeks out. I did like a most muscular and a front double.
Yeah,
right on. I think
like
I have
the big
one
reveal
from like I have one from like a week and a half ago that looks really good, but I'm like I just want to wait a bit longer. I'll
Text
post
it to the group
in like 5 weeks.
Text it to the group. Let me see it.
Oh, you'll post that picture in 5 weeks?
Yeah,
fuck with people? God damn it, Q.
You're like, oh, he's not in shape.
2 weeks out.
Yeah, send it to the group right now. Seriously, I want to see it.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't be
send it to the
don't
group.
be shy.
We won't share it.
By the way, my computer died. I didn't lose fucking Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
it's
sure.
okay.
Yeah, I missed that.
I'm plugged the fuck in right now, dude.
I'm always plugged the fuck in, guy. You know. Actually,
I've been trying to do this for the
it
past
is.
few days, and it's like this is the normal one, right?
That's a small one, yeah.
I can't do it.
Quinton, we're waiting.
I gotta watch a tutorial on it or something.
Is this what you fucking meatheads do in your spare time? You do the fucking...
No, it's because you know what it is. Because when I'm hungry, and because I'm also an addict, I always feel like something's missing, all the time, 24/7, every day of my life, no matter what. So it gets worse when I'm prepping. So if I don't chew gum, do something with my hands, I'm gonna fucking grind my teeth. I feel like I'm jonesing for something all the time. So I'm just trying to find ways to play with things. Oh,
Quinton,
that's good, you. I like that. The side try, dude. The side try.
I'm looking at.
Oh, go in the group chat. Don't share it though.
Right?
Wow, your chest has come up a ton, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you.
Share.
Wow.
I like the side leg too. Actually, there, Q.
Dude, post that. You look epic.
No,
I'll post it in like a couple weeks.
yeah, I like the tricep on the side.
Good for you,
too.
man. You look awesome, dude.
Oh, thank you.
Yep. I feel like that's massively improved, man.
Mm-hmm.
That side tricep is fucking nutty.
I know.
You look fucking 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag.
I like, you know what I like about your side tricep is that you can still make yourself look wide on it. You know, like you can still look wide on it. Like I'm sure you could probably even like show your left shoulder even more if you wanted to, because you seem to be nailing this one pretty good.
That's just a I'm still kind of fat issue.
Yeah.
When you're not fully fat, you're gonna be able to turn into it.
No, but even me, I can't really turn like that for some reason. Mine's more like kind of from the side. But yours look really good like that. It's really good.
The crazy thing is, Matt's been helping me with my posing, and like I used to work with a posing coach before, but just the little tweaks from Matt, like it's so simple, it's so basic, but it's like I feel like sometimes with a posing coach, you get all this shit thrown at you
at once,
and it's overwhelming. I'm like, am I doing this? Am I doing this? Like I remember just feeling overwhelmed. But now when I practice, there's just one thing in my mind, and like I see in the mirror, I get it right. I look away from the mirror, and I get it right, and it just in all my pictures is consistent now.
Dude, Matt has a really good eye for that stuff. And you're right. He'll like across the whole prep, he'll just pick one thing and then another thing, and slowly by the end of it, you're all dialed in. Like it's not like I've done that where you spend like 45 minutes with a posing coach, and they like give you 24 things to work on. You're like, oh, fuck. You feel totally
while you're holding your side relaxed. No, keep your belly in. Keep your belly in. They just going on a rant. You got to hold your fucking pose.
Quinn, your waist is like this.
It's okay right now.
Yeah, it's getting back. You know, because you were worried about you were not worried, but you said you wasn't about your waist anymore. It's gotta go back down as soon as the food gets low.
I don't know, man.
No.
It was a big off season.
No, you'll be good. And one tip I could give you,
guy thinks you edited your photo.
I said it.
He doesn't edit his photos.
I'm trying to get him going.
I see him every day.
That's why I said as soon as I said, I go, it's Photoshop. Look at the door jam.
I see it every day.
I said it live. You didn't hear me?
Did you know? I didn't hear you.
That's funny.
I totally missed it.
You guys didn't hear me say the first thing I said. I go, it's Photoshop.
Goob's gonna draw some red lines.
I'm gonna send a screenshot of what I'm gonna send to you. Look.
No, you look sick, dude. You look very
it's
good.
Crazy. That side tricep's wild.
And Q, I'll give you a tip for the posing. So this usually I always have a posing coach too, and this year I didn't do it. I was like, you know what? Let me just do the fucking poses the way I fucking like it. And the more I did poses by myself, sometimes I would learn shit as I pose. Like, oh, if I do this, it looks better. Then I would start doing it. And then at the end, you need to have like a final package that you love.
What did you tell them to do differently in this?
I didn't say anything. This is perfect.
I thought you said if you do this, it'll be better. I thought, or is that just
no? I said because the way he's turning is really good. I can't do that, so I'm sure because he still looks wide on the side tricep, which is hard to do. So I just said you should keep working on that because it looks really good.
You want to know what that side tricep reminds me of? That looks like Branch Warren side tricep, like the arm, like how gnarly, grainy that looks.
Yeah. Remember
Branch's side tricep? He had the one where like he was up a little higher and he was like this.
Yeah, shrugging.
Yeah. That's what that shot reminds me of.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a huge compliment because he was like.
Well, listen, I'm not commenting. I'm not saying the legs look like that yet, but that the upper body in this shot absolutely does.
Yeah, sometimes a little shrug on the side tricep kind of makes.
Yeah, if you look at how Jay Cutler used to do it, Jay Cutler always kind of had that shrug up. Yeah,
that's a great shot, Quinn. That
I think Samson also does it a little bit like that.
Oh, thank you, man. Really
so it's funny because nobody can see it. the whole time.
I feel like you're one of the guys that nobody's talking about right now. Like, I'm serious. Like, everybody's talking about all these shows coming up and how the Olympia is going to be stacked and all these new guys, Rubiel, this guy, that guy, Horse MD, and you're not being talked about. Then I can't fucking wait for you to show them.
Yeah,
I'm so excited, dude. Because
that's the best way to do it because
it is, man. Yeah,
it is I'm also a victim of that, right? Nobody was fucking all the shows I won. The 2 shows I won, nobody fucking talked about me. That's
I talked about you.
Yeah, but you did. You're right. But the thing with the pros, everybody's good, like in the top 6, right? It just matters like who fucking nails it that day and who improves the most from the year before. And Q, that can 100% be you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like 100%. You can arrive at whatever show you decided to do, because I don't think you announced it yet, and you can fucking make more of an impact than you think.
Yeah. Dude.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Yeah. The cool thing about this approach and not training thing is like there's no hype. So like with no hype, it's like I feel like I'm always the underdog right now.
Yeah.
When you're the underdog, you got so much to prove. So it's just like it's pretty nice.
Yeah, I agree. This is
I didn't post much going into my show, but then like coming into Chicago, everybody had me winning. Like everybody was talking about me winning. Everybody had me winning, and it was like, fuck, it's a lot of pressure. It's my pro debut. I was like nervous, like god damn it, dude. Like showing up and seeing everybody. Like I've never even stepped on a pro stage, and everybody has me winning this show. Yeah, like, that's stress that I stress that I didn't want.
It's stressful, but it's also very cool because you make. The judges hear about that, and you'll make a fucking first call out.
I mean, it was cool. It was cool for sure. And like I know that like Blessing didn't nail it or whatever, but like I got backstage and I was like watching Blessing pump up, and he's so big. I was like, dude, this guy who's like 280 pounds, I'm 220. Fuck, dude.
And the things that you don't want the opposite, which that just happened on the Arnold. So to be honest, Marcelo or Cindy, he was super nice in person. He came up to me. He was like, dude, I started training because of watching your shit back in the day. I'm like, what?
Oh, wow.
Then I realized me and John De La Rosa were like, we're the oldest guys that becoming the longest in the IBB.
Oh, geez, dude. Yeah.
I know. It's like, well, I'm the old guy now. But I'm 36.
John's 38.
Yeah, but you've been a pro for a decade, man.
I've been a pro since 2012.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so Marcelo, what happened, which is like what you don't want it to happen, is so much hype, and then once you go on stage, it doesn't necessarily transfer with the hype you put on Instagram. You know, it kind of happens.
That's a shame because I didn't feel like he didn't ask for that hype. You know what I mean? He didn't ask to be built up and put on that pedestal. Yeah. Like I think he had a good showing. He impressed some people. Then everybody had him like in the mix in the top 10 in the Olympia. You know, like top 3 at the Arnold. Like. You know, it's a lot of pressure for a young guy to come up.
This guy was so happy to be there. He wasn't fazed at all by all that.
I was going to say the one thing I noticed, you know, I don't know how the placings went, but like I know he was either 9th or 10th. And I watched him just fucking like ear to ear smile the whole time. As soon as because I know he's like best friends with Raphael, right?
Yeah, he's friends with him.
And when Rafael got third, he was just like, fucking, dude, he's so stoked and smiling. Like, he was so unfazed. He was truly just so happy to be there.
And after the rejudge, right? They bring out all the pizzas, the muffins, and backstage, everything, right? Dude, right away he bolted straight to the pizzas and the muffins. He had the plate. It was Marcelo. He was eating the muffins. Was smiling, talking to me. It was like encouraging Rafael. It was just because he knew he was like he didn't care. He was eating. Like, that made me think of me when I was 20 years old. As soon as the show was done, I was like eating the fucking Snickers bar out of my gym bag.
Yeah, dude.
So it was nice to see because I was like, fuck, I get it. Fucking do it.
It's really cool. I just saw like a guy who fucking loved bodybuilding, was stoked to be there, didn't give a shit that, he didn't do so well, but I don't know. I totally respect that.
And the thing is that Arnold said,
issue, right?
Huh?
What?
That was a peaking issue, right?
I mean, it seemed to be.
There was there was a little bit of fat loss left to be done, but dude, it's fine. This kid's young. He's from Brazil. He's great future. I don't know. He looks young.
And listen, I think the only people that are like talking shit aren't people who have ever peaked for a bodybuilding show. If you've bodybuilded and you've actually done shows and you've competed, you understand how fucking hard this game is. You understand how hard it is to be perfect on that day, to actually get in shape every single time. Like consistency, it's so fucking hard. Like even Hadi was like not his best at the Olympia. That's fucking Hadi. Hadi was like he's known for nailing it. Yeah. So I mean, it happens, dude. We've all been there.
Some people's fucking they wish to be on.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to know.
I wonder how he's because he's probably the most consistent with nailing it. Like, I wonder what it is. Like, what's the? I mean, I guess Hani, right? But it's just crazy how consistent he is.
I also think that he's probably a guy who doesn't store body fat that much, and can actually pack a lot of fucking muscle over time. And because he's shorter, he's
got hollow joints or hollow.
Yeah, his frame is so filled out, and I think it's just pushing through all the skin. And this guy probably. Because I was wondering, like with Juji, like, you think fucking Hadi ate like a pint of ice cream the day of the show? Because I did, right? It was like, probably not. He probably ate some chicken. Like, what do they eat in the Middle East? Like, fucking kebabs?
Like chicken and rice.
Chicken and rice?
Yeah.
So it's like, I wonder, like,
bread.
Naan bread. Naan bread is actually pretty fucking good. So I wonder, like, what kind of cheat does he have? Does he just not even care? Does he eat yogurt? What does he do?
Maybe.
Like, I don't know. I just feel that this guy is like so disciplined, but like it's not even a question for him. And one thing I would wish to ask Hani. Do you guys have Hani's number? Any of you guys? Huh? You do? Can you ask him a question, please, for me? Please. I want him to ask what does Hadi do for his posing practice protocols? How often? How many rounds? What the fuck does he do? Because it seems like this guy could pose forever,
all day,
and it doesn't matter.
Some people just have it, dude.
Because I don't know. Because for me, it's like I even if this year I practice enough, but not as much as like the other years. And to be honest, it doesn't make a difference. I'm fucking exhausted, and it's hard for me. And I think it's because when you're flexing 270 pounds of muscle versus somebody who's flexing 230 pounds of muscle. That 50 pounds more is more oxygen, is more demanding. That's why like athletes who does marathons, they're never heavy because it creates more oxygen. So I think
it's a big oxygen demand.
Yeah, but so like even Samson gets more tired than Hadi posing. You can even if both are.
That was going to be my reason.
The bigger
size.
Honestly,
Samson gets too tired though. I see him going backstage, drinking water, getting wiped off. Like. It's funny because Nick's mom actually brought that up to me, I think, at one of the shows I saw her at.
Wow.
And she was,
what about what's the excuse for Andrew? Andrew's a fucking machine, and he's 275 on stage.
Good point. So, I don't. I guess Andrew told me that he was practicing in the sauna. He's holding poses
in the sauna.
So they're doing something to like get ready for that day. I mean, Samson, if you look at how he poses, he's obviously practicing posing a lot. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just a water issue that he's got, but. I don't know. I feel like with a new coach, I think it will definitely be better.
Yeah, I know that like because I was there at the Olympia when Milos talked to Matt about it, and he was like, "Hey, man, like you struggle to figure this guy's body out." And he was like, Matt was like, "Are you doing any refeeds with him?" And it was like, mm-mm. Like, so wasn't like feeding him. It just seemed like, and I don't know the ins and outs, and maybe he was doing it, but when he was asked that question, there was like no actual response. It was just kind of like, no, I'm just like pushing him really hard, trying to get him in shape. And Matt was like, I'm always big on feeding my guys, like big refeeds. And you guys know, like, usually when your body stalls, you like hammer a big refeed, and then you respawn and drop. And I'm not sure. I really have no idea. Maybe Milos was, but when I overheard that discussion, it didn't seem like he was feeding him much. And I think Samson might be a guy that might need to be fed a lot. Who knows? You know, versus just being pushed really hard.
Yeah.
Hey, Guy, can you text Honey Rambot, please?
Yeah.
You're serious?
No, I really want to know. I'm really curious because it's like
honestly, he looked like he wasn't working at all.
Where's this coming from?
Yeah.
No, but can you say, hey, Antoine was really impressed by the package you and Hadi brought, especially the way he does the posing and his endurance. He would really appreciate if you would tell him Hadi's training practice protocol.
Listen, chat GPC, hold on.
So you know what's crazy is like they ran 3 rounds and then Hadi would come into his front relaxed and then just suck the fucking craziest, biggest vacuum and hold it. And if anybody knows how like that front relaxed feels after 3 rounds, you feel like you're going to fucking die. When you get up here like this, dude, you're struggling to breathe. Do it. A vacuum? Yeah, right. You're suffocating. It feels like you're being waterboarded.
So Dorian told me that, how do you know he's not feeling he's fucking dying? And I was like, get a point?
Yeah, he might be.
Maybe he does feel like that. Because people say that, he didn't look like I was struggling too much. I was like, dude, I was dying up there. It's because I'm smiling. It's because I'm smiling and like I'm.
You didn't look like it for sure.
Right.
You look very.
Yeah, you didn't.
No, it was very composed.
It was hard. It was hard.
I always find like I do. Like I'll run rounds of posing at home before the show, and I'm like, oh my god, my posing endurance is fucked. This sucks. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking gas out. And then I get to the show and I feed up and I relax and I spend those 3 days peaking. Then I get on stage, I feel great. I can run rounds without gassing out. Like I just like I'm practicing post workout and I feel awful, and then I get like show day. I'm like, I feel good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but again, I'm a little guy, you know.
Daily?
Me, yeah. I usually practice post workout.
What?
Oh.
Antoine.
What?
You don't practice posing daily, like?
No, I do. Like I do like and the thing is, what you have noticed that since I don't do any clients in the past like 3 weeks, because now it's like I go in the morning, I'll do my cardio and pose. I have way more energy to pose and practice.
Yeah.
Because if I wait after my whole day and my workout, then I fucking half-assed
sandbagging
2 rounds. I'm like, ugh.
It's so easy to walk away from that.
Cardio.
Huh?
I would pose after morning cardio.
Yeah, so I've been doing that more lately, and I like that better.
I used to even just like I would always post workout, but I would do it like I wouldn't even strip down. I would get off my bike and I would just like run around, like just doing 10-second holds, 1 round, go eat. Even if I just got 1 round in the morning, I started doing that on the way to the Olympia. I have an app. I don't know if you guys ever use an app. It's like a timer app. That's like I'll show you guys. So interval timer.
Can you send me the app, please?
Let me see if I can yeah, I'll send it to you.
You know what I did?
So interval timer, what it does 10-second holds and it'll count for 5 seconds of transition, 10-second hold times 8. And it ends up being like, and I do 3 rounds of that. It ends up being like 5 minutes and 55 seconds, I believe.
I'll show you what I did actually. For the quarter turns, I did a test. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is.
But I think one thing that people don't practice enough is their front relaxed. You need to pull into your front relaxed and fucking hold it, and you need to be able to sit there. That's one thing you practice and you fucking bang your mandatories over and over. And I think a lot of people neglect the front relaxed, and maybe not on like a professional level, but if I'm giving anybody tips as far as like their first show or like younger competitors, you need to be able to sit in the lineup in your front relaxed.
I was big with fucking.
So look at that, Justin. Can you hear this? Please enter the stage. Front relaxed.
You do this, and you have this play for yourself.
Yeah, I made this for myself for the quarter turns, and I wanted to make with the mandatories also. And so it's like unlisted on my YouTube. So I just like go. So I would do that, and actually it helps a lot.
Okay, here you go. I'll show you. Let me drop the. So you see how this says? God damn it! It says posing practice.
Yeah.
And then it'll show. So that's like it says work 10 seconds, rest 5 seconds, repeat times 24. So that's 8, 16, 24. That is 3 rounds of 8 mandatories, 10-second holds, 5 minutes and 55 seconds.
That's great.
So I would just start this. Yeah, so I would just start this. And then, bam, I'm in a front double. I'm holding it for 10 seconds. And this app, I mean, I think I have to pay. You had to pay for the year or something. It's a cheap app, but like
get it for a year for $19.99 with 20%.
Then you transition 5 seconds back in the pose. So that was super helpful.
Is 5 seconds?
What's the name of the app?
Long enough to transition?
It's pretty quick, but you can do it. Yeah. It's a interval timer.
It's called interval timer.
It's just called interval timer. Yep,
or just a screenshot of what the app is.
Yep.
Antoine, I agree that I think sometimes it's people's lack of posing, but I also think when you're at the show, it's also your nerves that make your heart rate fucking jack up, and that's where holding poses becomes hard because of like the being on stage and the you know fucking the good anxiety you get and the bad.
Yeah, I've been trying
for whatever reason. I always feel better as soon as I get on stage. Like even posing in front of Matt in the hotel for whatever reason, I feel nervous, uncomfortable, I gas out. But then
pose.
Me, any of my rear double probably.
So when you turn, when they say back double bicep, you turn around and go, "This is my worst fucking shot."
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So right there, you're thinking that you're already getting nervous when you're posing.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Like my 2 worst poses was my front relax and my front double, and every time I walk down on stage, I'm like, that's the first fucking 2 things they see is this and then this. And
I usually feel pretty good on my front shots, and then I turn around. I'm like, let's get this over with. Get me facing forward again.
See? I told you.
That's funny. All right, boys. I think I'm gonna make my meal number 4.
See, I just don't wait, bro.
Computer's about to die.
Computer's about to die.
I don't wait. I just go. I'm doing it.
Yeah, I know. I can't leave this setup.
Yep, he's locked in. See, no, we're good. We cranked out an hour.
Yeah, more than that. It's fucking 9:00, dude.
Oh, hey, well, I don't know.
We started at 7:20.
Where's Branch Warren? Where's Branch?
I canceled it, you idiot.
Oh, you canceled it.
Yeah, because you guys can't be on time to save your fucking lives.
Oh, Guy, you're so one to talk, dude. You're lucky that we were running late.
I knew he was going to get wild up. That's why I went like this.
Well, Guy, you say some shit like that, and I'm going to fucking get pissed. I'm late. I'm late.
I'm on time for these podcasts.
No, you're not.
Guy's been good.
You usually have. Okay, all right.
He's been good with me, to be honest. So I don't know about the rest.
You've been good. Guy, I love you. You know I love you.
Shout out to Guy. We hope to see more of you on here.
Yeah, I hope to be on there more as well. Hey.
There's the thumbnail.
Thumbnail, yeah. All right, Q.
He's frozen. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like,
he froze on my end too. Like he's really holding that thing, huh?
Oh, he loves that fucking hand heart.
All
right, guys, good shit. And Antoine, please get unwatery because we want to see a good showing. And
I mean, he looked like he's on his way to unwater.
You don't look watery at all. Maybe that was the key. Is just you need to peak with ice cream and
yeah.
I'm
still a bit watery, but thumbs down. So you got a thumbs down now.
Oh no,
that's funny. Let's see the abs.
Let's see him.
Let's hit him.
Jesus.
Ooh, hey now. All right. Not too shabby. God damn it! I hate being fat. You guys want to see my
I'm not showing the butt.
Let me see your abs.
The abs?
No.
Let me see them.
Honestly, I look like Austin Powers right now with how much fucking chest hair I have.
You look peeled, Antoine.
Yeah, you're fucking peeled. Ooh, all right. Now let's see your arms. Damn.
All right.
All right, guys. Until next time. Hey, Antoine, when do you say you leave on Monday?
Monday night.
Okay. Well, who wants to do? I'll be the host extraordinaire next Wednesday.
So
Who's
Doran can be on
around.
next week.
Okay.
So if I can make it, chances I would like to, but chances are I'm gonna be trying to find a rice cooker or something at that time.
Don't even worry about it, bro.
Yeah.
Antoine, when's my gym opening?
It's March 23rd.
It's right there in front of me. You're like
Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, March 23rd. Brent Schwarren, Jake Cutler, Nick Walker's going to be there. Big event, big gym.
Dorian's coming. So are you. So is Quint.
All right. If I'm here and I get a ride, I'm going.
You're going with Dorian.
If I'm in Paris eating croissant, I'm not going.
Well, you and your croissant can fly fucking over here. You go.
Hey, suck my croissant, okay? Okay, well, I'll try to make it. I can't promise, but I'll try.
No, promise.
Nah, if it's between Paris and fucking Muscle Inc., I think I'm gonna go to Paris.
Yeah, Justin, you could suck a bag of cocks too.
I'm just saying, you know.
Quint, you coming?
Yeah, I didn't even know Dorian was coming up.
That's fucking right, son.
Yeah,
Dorian doesn't tell nobody nothing.
We'll come up. I gotta go visit him soon.
Guy, if you pay for my tickets, I'm there, bro. You know me.
Can I go to your house, guy, and can you clean underneath my plate while I'm eating?
I'm fucking cleaning out.
Okay. Good.
All right, gentlemen.
Assalamu alaikum.
See you guys. Bye-bye.
Peace out.
Do I get out? Do I click off this? What do I do?
I'll kick you out.
Kick me out. Fuck you.
Do I need to stop recording?
Yeah, just stop recording. It's fine.
Okay,